One of the strangest things that happens when you begin healing is that your life starts becoming quieter, not bigger or louder, not more exciting, but smaller. And at first, this can be a little terrifying because nobody tells you this part. People talk about healing as if it's some magical transformation. As if one day you suddenly become happier, more confident, and everything falls into the place. But they rarely talk about what healing actually removes from your life. Because healing is not only gaining something, it is also losing many things. You start losing interest in certain conversations. You stop enjoying certain places. You no longer find pleasure in constant stimulation. The things that once entertained you suddenly feel exhausted. And you begin asking yourself, what happened to me? Well, nothing happened to you, my friend. You are simply becoming more aligned with yourself. Because when you are wounded, you often use the world as a distraction. Noise becomes comforting. Crowds become comforting. Constant entertainment becomes comforting too. You seek validation, approval, people, attention, because silence forces you to face yourself. And many people are afraid of that. So they just keep themselves busy with anything. They make busy schedules, busy minds, busy lives. But deep inside, they are exhausted. Not physically, spiritually. And then the healing begins. Maybe through pain, maybe through heartbreak, maybe through loneliness, or getting closer to God. And suddenly you begin hearing your inner voice again. You start protecting your peace. You become more careful with what enters not only your mouth, but your mind as well. And that is exactly when your world starts becoming smaller. Not because you hate people, no. Or because you think you're better than others. But because your nervous system no longer wants chaos. Your soul no longer wants noise. You no longer need 10 people around you all the time. A few genuine people become enough. You no longer need to constantly prove yourself. You no longer need to attend every event. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need constant stimulation, because peace becomes more valuable than excitement. And this is where many people become confused. Because society tells us that a bigger life is always better. You know, more friends, more possessions, more followers, more attention, experiences, more and more. But healing teaches you something completely different. Sometimes less is actually more. Less noise, less drama, less distractions, people, proving, chasing. And somehow you begin feeling richer than before. Because peace itself becomes wealth, true wealth. You see, there was a time when you thought happiness would come from adding things to your life. A bigger house, a certain relationship, or a certain level of success. But heaven shows you that much of your suffering came from things that should never have been there in the first place. Sometimes your life improves not because you gained something, but because you finally removed something. You removed certain habits, certain environments, expectations, people, even certain versions of yourself. And then you finally breathe. You finally feel light again. This is why many people who become closer to God often become more peaceful and quieter. Because God simplifies things. He removes unnecessary noise and teaches you what actually matters. And then all of a sudden, simple things become so beautiful. Peaceful morning, a walk in nature, reading, a conversation with someone genuine, silence. You no longer need your life to constantly entertain you, because your inner world becomes rich. And this is something society does not understand and probably never will. People may think you became boring, but you changed. You became distant. But the truth is, you simply stopped needing what once distracted you. You stopped feeding parts of yourself that were wounded. And because of that, your world became smaller, but also deeper. Your relationships become deeper. Your faith becomes deeper. Your peace your understanding of yourself, they all become deeper. Everything becomes more meaningful. And yes, sometimes this journey feels lonely. It's true. Because not everyone will understand you. Some people only knew the distracted version of you. You know, the version that always said yes. That constantly sought approval or tolerated chaos. But when you change, some people will naturally drift away. And that's okay. That's the part of the healing. It often changes your environment. Because you cannot become a new person while holding on to everything from your old life. Some things simply no longer fit. And yeah, that can hurt, but it is necessary. Because every season requires a different version of you. The truth is, the more you heal, the less you need. And that is true freedom. Freedom is not having everything. It's not needing everything. Because once you stop needing constant validation, people can no longer control you. Once you stop needing attention, society can no longer manipulate you. Once you stop needing to prove yourself, you finally become yourself. And maybe that is why your world is becoming smaller. Not because life is taking things away from you, but because healing is showing you what truly matters. Maybe God is not reducing your life. Maybe He's refining it. Removing everything unnecessary. Everything heavy. Everything that prevents you from hearing your inner voice. Because purpose rarely grows in noise. It rarely grows in crowds and constant stimulation. The deepest things in life grow quietly, and so do you. So if your world has become smaller lately, don't be afraid. Don't think something is wrong with you. Maybe you are simply healing. Maybe you're finally learning that peace is more valuable than excitement. Maybe you're finally becoming the person you were always meant to be. And maybe, just maybe, for the first time in your life, your world is becoming smaller, so your soul can finally become bigger.